Well, very good morning and welcome to lovely Dubbo. The sun is shining. We are ready for red-hot footballing action here. The Junior State Cup Northern Conference, the 16 boys division semi-final. James Preston and Mitch Walkerton to bring you all the action between Newcastle and Maitland, with the Newcastle City Knights set to get first use of the ball. And Mitch, you're just saying off air, these two have had a pretty close run-in not too long ago.
Yes, James. They played each other a couple of weeks back at the Hornets Championships up in Nelson Bay, where the Redbacks beat Newcastle in the grand final. It was a very, very close game. I don't have the score on me, but I know that this game is going to be an absolute beauty.
Should be electric. A battle between Steel and the Bush. Maitland not too far away from Newcastle, of course, geographically, and certainly not too far away in terms of the talent pool here. We'll find out which of the two sides, though, is going to come out on top, with, of course, 25 minutes separating these two sides. And on finals day, the first try is worth 3. Maitland going very close to securing it. Did they get the touch? Yes, they did.
Great touch from Toby McDonald out there in the Lincoln, number 6.
A lovely diving effort there from McDonald. Back to the 7 they go. Last play now here for Newcastle. From left to right, they swing it. Little wraparound comes late. Oh, they've managed to just squeeze an option here. Good tracking, though, in defence. It was really well worked from Nate Simpson.
Very, very good scramble defence. They looked like they were going to score there, but the Redbacks crabbed across and made the job very difficult.
Cody Field did a good job there to track across from the middle position as the wind picks up here in Dubbo. There is Field having the run.
Great touch.
Great touch indeed.
Yeah, no, great touch. Really, really good touch there.
It came flying out of the line there, did Cooper McKenzie. Here he is now with ball in hand. Early on in this fixture, just over a minute played. McKenzie again comes to the middle. Caught 10 shy of the try line. McKenzie pops a pass here for Brain. Brain on the 7. McKenzie once more, floating a pass out wide. It's a little bit too slow there for the Newcastle side. They're forced backwards here with relative ease by the Redbacks. Brain drops it down. McKenzie cut out on that occasion. Now they go for the big cutout pass. They'll pop it back to the middle. It's all quite enterprising, but Maitland handled it pretty well.
Yeah, it looked very, very spectacular, but it wasn't really asking enough questions, I don't think, of the Redbacks' defence. And here comes some really good flow out of the box from the Redlands.
A nice quick play there. Toby McDonald taking that most recent run as they pop the pass short here. Looking for Little. Little now back to the middle in the form of Russell, one of the captains for this side. McDonald searching for an opening, none coming. So both sides resolute in defence so far.
Yeah, no, a really good set of defence there from the Knights. It's going to go end to end.
So Newcastle cycling the ball and heading closer still towards that sideline. They've done a good job here to get that subset in motion. Pretty good transition too, but a very late pass there. So commentators curse first one of the match, just as I've given them a wrap.
Yep, there it is. Great to get that up in the first 5 minutes. I think they were actually trying to set up a fly play there, but just wasn't executed. Not enough communication from the boys there, and Maitland are straight on the attack here.
So here's Little, and now Russell. Russell slowing it down. Lidbury there in support. They take the touch. Now Lidbury out of acting half. Lidbury holding the ball in 2 hands. Getting into the backfield.
Yeah, that's
finds
a try.
long pass. It is a try indeed. Try time out wide. It's Noah Carlson who goes in. And that is 3 points on the board for Maitland. They strike first here in the semi-final.
Yep, really, really well constructed try. It was the 4-on-3 platform. The middle didn't shut there. scooped into the in goal. Really good pass and good hands from the winger to put it down.
So Carlson gets the Redbacks on the board. And their backs are up to start this one. 3 points to nil, 1 try to nil. Of course, if you're just joining us on finals day, we operate with the 3-2 system. 3 points for the first try, 2 points for each try thereafter. So it can be absolutely crucial scoring that first blow. But here come Newcastle looking to reduce the margin just a little bit. And that is a try indeed for the Newcastle City Knights. No, in fact, they're going to rule the offside. So the touch was made, but initially there was an indiscretion.
Yeah, I think the middle was offside. The link has made the touch to save the try, but the referee played advantage, which was the right call to make.
Good call from the referees. This time they've definitely got there in time and both feet behind the line. Touch is made there from Charlie Hostler. So back to the 7 they come. Now 4.5 gone. Straight here is the option from Harris. Now they work a quick short side raid. The ball is promoted through the air, right into the hands. Jalen Bishop goes in. No one within cooee of him. It's 3-2. Newcastle strike back.
Very, very smart. They've run 2 or 3 sweepers. That time they decide to pick up, go short side. Coach Tom Taylor won't be happy with that. Well played there from Bishop. We've got a game on.
Try time here for the Knights. As the Redbacks still in the lead here. 1 try apiece, but 3-2 on the scoreboard. Cox. And now there's an option out wide. They turn it back on the inside for McDonald. How about the little hop and the skip to evade the diving ankle touch? But according to the referee, he didn't do enough to completely evade it. Last play now. Here's McDonald. A long floating pass. It's going to hit the man on the bike out there.
Yep, 1 bounce, 1 hand, 1 bounce from the man here 4 rows back. So that's a deliberate pass out, so that should be a penalty, which it is. Nate Simpson taps. The Knights will be looking to get to the box.
You don't see it called too often as well, the deliberate pass over the sideline.
You sort of see it maybe at the end of a game when a team's winning and trying to wind down the clock. You certainly don't see it when there's only 5 minutes gone in the game, but it was the right call.
So touch made here from the Redbacks through Cox as Newcastle goes searching for an opening. Oh, nice little dummy, nearly split McDonald. And wider still, I think that might have been Lidbury out there out wide. Not too many places for them to go though to close off this set, but smart play, they kill it well away from the Redbacks box here. So that'll give them an extra play or so that they're going to have to make up to try and get towards that transition. So they keep encroaching upfield. Ball popped back to the middle. Not
luck.
A great pass there.
No, it never really looked like a good set. The Knights did do the right thing by turning the ball over, far over in their sideline on the 7 metre line, hoping for an error, hoping to get good field position there, and they should get a couple of cracks here at the Maitland team.
Played about 15 away from the line. They keep marching upfield here, the Newcastle City Knights. Touch made on Stone. Stone fires from left to right. Now they drop it behind. Stone again at the line, at pace. Stone gets around the first touch. Still looking for support. Pops it late.
Yes.
They get to ground nice and quick. Beautiful work there. Nate Simpson goes in.
That was a really good try. It was the sweeper setup where we went back to the short side. Looking for the little boy. It wasn't there. So Jai Stone just went through. And the Maitland boys weren't able to find their men. And they've hit the front 4-3.
So having conceded that early try, which is of course worth the extra point, Newcastle in the lead for the first time here. Maitland with work to do as White is out there now. He's got the ball in hand. Field is another danger man to watch. Here comes McDonald. McDonald with the dancing feet. Just made the touch in time, did Lathbrain. Last play now for the Maitland Redbacks. 7 away. McDonald off the left foot again. Goes snap and then fires a long pass. I don't think this one, no, this one as well is going to be ruled as a penalty.
Yeah, not one of his best. I coached him in the Hornets 16s at NYC, Toby, and he played out of position in that tournament, and he was our coach's award. It was absolutely tremendous, and he's absolutely kicked on, and the confidence since then. He won player of the final up at Nelson Bay a couple of weeks back, and he looks like he's in really good shape, so it's really good to see. So
too does the entire Redbacks outfit here, and they're really looking to put on a claim here in defence. They do exactly that. The touch pass is ruled. So this one is going along at a riveting pace. 8 minutes into it already. 2 tries to 1. Newcastle leading 4-3. As Maitland Redbacks head up towards halfway. The touch is made there from Brody
We've got
Blight.
another error coming out of the box. That's the second one. They do need to try and fix that up. They can't keep giving the Knights really good field position with the ball. James?
They've done exactly that. On halfway is where the changeover will occur. So Newcastle with good field position, or nearly leaving it behind though. That was heart and mouth stuff.
Oh, no.
And on the second time around, unfortunately, Archie McIlwain certainly has done that.
Yep. No, that's not good. Oh,
hello! The intercept, he touches it up. Jai Stone is off for the prize. Carlson chasing, but he won't get there in time. Oh, Jai Stone had nerves made of stone just then. He didn't panic, popped it up in the air, took the pass and raced away.
Very, very clever play. Knocked it up, got the rebound and then sprinted. Really, really clever play. Well done. They open up a 2-try advantage, the Knights here.
So 1 try assist and now a try for Jai Stone. What a match he's having here up against the local side, the Maitland Redbacks. Not too far of a distance between these two sides, geographical rivals, and as you mentioned as well, Mitch Walkerton, part of that Hornet system. As McDonald cycles the ball, they drop it down now. Last play here for McDonald, comes short side. This time they won't penalise him for that one, but it is out in front of his winger.
Yep, that's okay. They're on our side of the field, and they're going to make them use 2 or 3 touches to try and get to the box. This is a much better defensive set for the Redbacks. They're up. That's tackle 2. Here's tackle 3.
Jamming in nicely. See, one thing I would like to see here, Mitch, is we could see early on in this defensive set that they were going to be jamming in here, the Redbacks. There was so much space out on this left-hand side. They'll come this way now, Newcastle, before turned away. And now they're trading intercepts for 2 sides. Good footwork as they work it away. Still an option down the sideline. Quick play the ball. McDonald goes for a run himself up towards halfway. Now they pop it from right to left, back towards the middle here. Running up the field is Hostler. Now plays the ball. Crouch in there at acting half, and then Field supplies it once again here. Off they come with White at pace. Carlson's there. They make the touch. Oh, it's building nicely, though, for the Redbacks.
Yeah, it was a really nice set with good flow. I actually think he was offside, and the referee could have said play through there, but he deemed him to be back on side. And again, that's a nice little step there, and they're up there for tackle 2, heading to the box.
It's very good footwork late at the line. More than 10 minutes gone here in this one. Really going along at a quick pace. So to a Newcastle up the field, though. They lead 6-3, 3 tries to 1. First try scored by the Maitland Redbacks. Last play now. Here comes Stone once again. Stone stepping all over the place, but unfortunately, it looks like he was stepping on little stones there and just sliding in the process.
Yep, indeed. It was good defence, though. No panic. Held their space, defended it. They're building into the game here, I feel, the Maitland team.
So Field takes to the sideline as Maitland continue shuffling it through the hands up towards the middle. Great evasiveness there. They get a nice quick roll ball too. The strike dump is on. They float it over the top. That's definitely gone forward though, and it hasn't arrived in the waiting arms of the winger nonetheless.
But a better set from Maitland. They've completed their set. They've got down on the line. They're shooting up here aggressively. They need to show good discipline. That's clever play there from Stone to use the ball.
He's having a whale of a game so far, Jai Stone. Talk about Toby McDonald picking up player of the match in that final. So far, I think it's going to Stone for Newcastle. Last play now, and they've got them on the back foot here, pedaling backwards. They just made the line in time there with Brandon Cox.
Yeah, really good touch there from Cox. Shut down, didn't let him run through the in-goal. Exactly what his coach would have wanted.
It's a short pass here as they keep marching upfield through that man Cox, and now hitting it at pace. It's a nice run there from Lidbury, who gets a good strike dump too. Crouch, one of the 2 co-captains, in there at acting half. Supplies for Russell, so it's captain to captain. The dummy comes in here from Elsley. Now play on is the call. Last play here from the Maitland Redbacks. They fire very long, very quickly, and they get it to ground. Beautiful pass, and then finish with real aplomb there from Ryder Weideman.
Yeah, look, the winger had a lot of work to do. The Newcastle winger came across to try and make the touch. It was a beautiful left to right, 15, 20 metre pass. And the young winger out here has done a very good job to put the ball down. It's game on. It's game on.
I'll tell you what, this one wouldn't be out of place as the grand final, such as the talent we're seeing here in the first 12 and a half minutes, directly at the halfway point of this match. Of course, no halftime breaks.
That's a good touch.
The changing of ends. And a try is scored. 3 tries to 2 in favour of Newcastle. The first one by Maitland, though, worth an extra point. Mackenzie forced back to that 7 metre mark. In fact, no touch is ruled because he was offside initially. And Mackenzie has enough game awareness to take full advantage of the situation. There's hands up in the box here for the Maitland Redbacks, but Cooper Mackenzie far too clever.
Yep. Mason Colwell, the referee, said play on, play through, never onside. And he's done a very good job listening to the referee, played through, didn't initiate the touch, put the ball down for a try.
That's the one thing we always try and say, no matter what sport it is, play to the whistle.
Absolutely, James.
We still see it at professional levels for both football and rugby league, so good to see that Mackenzie's got enough game awareness there to just play it as he sees it. Quick hands here. I think they get the touch just in time, though. Yep, good play there from Toby Winter. So last play now for the Maitland Redbacks. They pop back towards the middle here with White. White dropping it down. Here they come, the Redbacks. Plays out the back. McDonald tries to get away from them. He does exactly that. Great step at the death there from Toby McDonald. Maitland hits straight back. You can't split these two.
No, you can't. That was a really good put down there from McDonald. It was a nice out ball. As soon as he got into open space, there was a lot of pressure on the link to try and make the touch. And, we've gone try for try.
So they'll restart things here. Newcastle with a slender lead, 8-7. Just under 11 minutes to go here. I can't believe how quickly this one has gone along. As Mackenzie, the most recent try scorer for the Knights, has the ball. Here he is again. One play off the ruck. Diving at the line.
He's got another one.
Mackenzie's got another. He's got a double. He's killing him out there, Cooper.
Yep, Cooper's just dived straight through the middle. Neither middle got off the line. They were actually stuck on the line. And he did a very good job to get the ball down.
Bit of a Cooper Mackenzie masterclass. We saw Jai Stone causing all sorts of havoc in the first few stages. The last 5 minutes, though, has been all about Cooper Mackenzie.
Yeah, it has. We've got a lot of experience in the coaching boxes. We've got Tom Taylor and the Edwards boys.
Here comes Lidbury at pace. Well watched, though. Tracking across was the link, made the touch.
And we've got Blake Potts and we've got Lindsay Brain over there for the Knights, and I'm sure they're telling the boys to calm down.
Last play here for the Redbacks. Redbacks supplying short.
Good defence.
They marked up well, though.
Very
Newcastle,
good defence.
no way through for Cox. 10-7 score remains in favour of Newcastle. Around about 9.5 to play here at Dubbo. A couple of dummies and also nice late footwork. Up towards halfway they head. Lidbury comes across. Now, there may have been a stray foot in there. I thought they were going to potentially allow that one to be play on because there was an indiscretion from both sides, but that has gone the way of the Redbacks here.
Yep, good place to start this set of six. They're going to try and get some fresh legs on here.
Here is Cox. Brandon is slowing it down. Brandon Cox once again with it. Caught in that touch, midway through the set and middle of the field. Cox pops it up once more. They go long. Lidbury stepping off the left foot. Oh, how about that?
Great touch. Really good touch.
Just got there in time there, Newcastle. So it wasn't Lidbury, it was actually Joseph Crouch out there. This is now Lidbury, who drops it down. They've unfortunately lost track of the count, which is one of those 1%ers we talk about, Mitch Walkerton.
It is. Back in the day, we used to have a chap who continually dumped the ball on the fifth tackle, and he used to go, sorry. Some of the boys still joke about it today.
Well, they won't be wanting any jokes. Again here, the Maitland Redbacks, they want to make sure they're keeping across all their plays here. Unfortunately, they've done a good job in defence this time around, but they still find themselves behind the 8 ball. 10-7 Newcastle lead, around about 8 minutes to play. In comes the touch there, made against Butler. As they come up once again for a little run here, Weideman, hopping in at acting half. Support through the middle. Here come the Redbacks. They need quick hands. That's definitely been played at. Yes, good call there, Mitch Walkerton. So Toby Winter was the man who knocked it down. I think he had to make a play at it.
Yeah, he did. 3 on 2. It was the right play to make.
Little drops it down. Here he is again now at acting. Little with a couple of dummies, nearly getting through. They did a good job to make the touch, though. Russell waiting in acting half. Gives it back to Little. Little drops it down. Russell with the wraparound play here. They come with Elsley. Elsley got very close there.
Good defence, though.
Find away here from Russell. Little toying with them just for a moment. Long pass comes. Oh, it was certainly building there. It just needed to find the hands of Hostler. Unfortunately, he's not 7 foot, though. Otherwise, it was try time for the Redbacks.
Yeah, no, it was the right idea. Just a fraction too high. Scoreboard pressure now will start to play on Maitland's minds. They have to know that in 7 minutes, there is still an eternity of time. They'll probably get the ball another 7 or 8 times. They don't need to panic.
A lot of chances still to come for them. They just need that one try, and it's very much game on. At the moment, Newcastle can just stick to their policy, though.
That's
keep
good
working
defence.
through the sets. So the Maitland Redbacks have to work it away from deep in their own end. There's play number one as they start to head towards the sideline to get those fresh legs on the field. Good work there to keep cycling through the ball. Crouch in an acting half, now pops it here for Lidbury. Lidbury with a nice strong drive, picks up 15. Into the action they come here with
penalty
White.
will help. Yep, the penalty will help. Bit too hard in the touches there, James.
There's the indication from the referee as Lidbury continues things here. Ooh, nearly losing the footing there was White. Instead he finds Field. Field again now. Back to White. White with a strike dump. Here comes Field. McDonald, always dangerous. McDonald with a big dummy. Well read, though, from Geordie Harris.
Yeah, really good defence there from Geordie.
So back they pop to that 7-metre mark. McDonald threatening as always. McDonald, first receiver, now fires a long bomb. Can they pop it back to the middle? Beautiful play. Oh, basketball-type skills. And Cale White says, yes, this White boy can jump right over the try line.
Great ball. It was the counties. He bombed long, right to left, and the winger did a very, very good job to catch, and then the bat back inside. White scores. 5 and 6 minutes to go. We've got a great game here.
It's game on, baby, that's for sure. 1 point in it. Plenty of time left. Just over 5 to play. Cooper McKenzie heads to the middle of the field. Jai Stone is out there too. He's one to watch for Newcastle. In at acting half. They didn't quite get that one right, so they'll have another crack here to launch the strike dump. Stone with the dancing feet. McKenzie looking for a hat-trick. Did he beat them all? He certainly did. Cooper McKenzie is elusive as they come.
Yeah, he absolutely is. It looks like he's got spiders on him. He dives over for his third try, a well-constructed try. And I think that will, you can sort of see the Maitland boys. The body language is not great in the box here.
They're certainly not out of it yet, though. They
No,
score
they're not.
here.
Yep.
It's really, once more, 50-50, anyone's game. That slender lead there from Newcastle could be eaten away pretty quickly, of course. Maitland got the initial three-point try. Some of the hands are going on the heads, though, in the box here, so the nerves are starting to take effect here for the Maitland Redbacks, and you can see right there, that's what that scoreboard pressure does.
Absolutely. Absolutely it does. There's hands on hips, there's sighing, there's eyes and heads down. They need to know if they can keep running, they can score 2 tries. But they need to believe it themselves.
Geez, you can feel the tension here. It is certainly semi-final football.
Oh, that's too hard.
Up over halfway, and yes, there they go with a forceful touch. That won't help things here for the Maitland Redbacks. They've got to keep their wits about them. You can just hear McDonald on the sideline potentially through the effects mic just saying, boys, calm down. There is still time. Around about 4 to go. They'll get at least another 2 sets with the ball here. As Newcastle have another crack at them. Stone looking for his second. But I must say, though, Mitch, if they can see it here, that could be the ball game.
Yeah, a try here and it's all over. That was a good touch there from the link, though. Here's trouble.
Stone on the last. Stone threatening.
Oh.
They got through. However, the touch was made. Really good work. They just got their feet behind the line in time.
Yeah, no, they did. They scrambled well. Really good touch. They've got to run. They've got to bend their backs. They've got to run, James.
Nice and straight is the direction they need to apply all this pressure here on the Newcastle line. Lidbury does exactly that, and they're full of running. Here comes Russell. Little into the action. He links up. Nowhere to go. Little, great footwork. I thought he might have actually evaded the touch there. They just got enough of him in the end, though. Here's Russell. Drops it down. Last play. Lidbury at pace. Lidbury trying to squeeze through them. That could be a massive touch there for Newcastle.
Yeah, really good touch. It is very hard to scoop from 30 out. So the Knights did well to hold on. That's a good touch there from the winger. They need to try and get up a turnover. They need the ball.
Noah Carlson, who then makes the follow-up as well. So good defensive set so far here for Maitland. They haven't let them too far up the field. Last play now for Newcastle. They've lost the footing, but play on is the call. Very flat pass once again. I think it was a bit more than flat. Yes, it is picked up here by the referee. So just under 3 to go. Lidbury up over halfway. They need a result this set, or it is good night, Irene.
Yep, they need to run. Get to the 7, put a play on. I would be looking for White and McDonald.
Jones is out there now. He receives it. Off the play, the ball there from Weideman. Very slow approach here. Good to see they're not panicking, but they do need to launch something eventually. They certainly need that strike dump. Here comes the last now. McDonald comes wide. Jones has nowhere to go.
Really good
touch
defence.
made there. Kynan Jackson it is.
Yeah, that's a beauty from Kynan Jackson. Really, really good touch.
Inside 2. Might now be a bridge too far as Mackenzie once more.
He's played well, hasn't he?
He certainly has. He's got himself a hat-trick. He's sliced up the middle once again. That one nearly falling away from Newcastle. They just managed to reel it back in. Short ball supplied. Offside initially is the call against White, who eventually gets there. Newcastle full of running. They nearly went all the way through. White did a great job overall, though, for those 2 touches.
Excellent. He made a lot of touches in that set, White, and made a really, really good diving touch.
Now, I think the clock is going to beat them, but it has to be all or nothing. That's the approach they need to take into these final minute or so in the game. Lidbury is back out there. He comes for a run now. Good meters from Lidbury. Picks up 10 or so, but they've got to swing it now. This is the time for them. They get the touch. And I think that's a deliberate giveaway there from Newcastle, not retreating the distance. That'll just slow things down.
Absolutely. The Knights coaches would be saying, park the bus, do not move forward. Doesn't matter if we give away penalties.
Also won't matter if they have someone sent to the bin for a little bit.
I think he's dropped it.
That. Yeah, I'm with you.
No, he dropped that one, James. Bad luck. Bad luck.
And that is time now for the Newcastle City Knights. They won't have to score again.
Bit of frustration there, bit of lip, forced sub there.
I think it's Cox who's been sent to the sideline. He's been very good, Cox.
Oh, we'll go straight back on.
Interesting call there. We're inside the final minute. They need to score twice. They can't lose it from here, Newcastle, because even if they get a try, Maitland, they'll get the ball back to start with. Last play now for Newcastle. Stone once more threatening them, but he does exactly as he needs to and just holds the ball.
Yep, they have to play the set out. They've got this game in the bag. Penalty doesn't really matter now. The Maitland boys, they've tried hard, but Newcastle have just been better.
Newcastle have been absolutely superb after Maitland got that first 3-pointer, the only one on offer for the match. You thought potentially it was going to go their way. There is the siren. McDonald won't give up on the play. They can't win it from here, the Redbacks, but they're staying alive for now. They pop the ball, unfortunately to no one in the end. And the Newcastle City Knights in the 16 boys division booked their place in the grand final. A terrific All Hornets affair. And up for you next, we take a look at the semi-final for the 12 boys as Wallsend take on the Northern Beaches.